Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Gemini for January 2025. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Gemini, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. Sorry about that. Bit of a disturbance there. Gemini. I have a little bit of a cold, so forgive me. I'm starting off with the deck splitting. I notice it's just split three ways here. So we have the Fool, which is the child in this deck. It is the Yuletide Tarot. As you can see, it's all about the Yuletide season, and I chose this deck because we're going through the darkest part of the winter season, and we need to reach in so that we can hold ourselves up and come through with more of an understanding and healing, which we see here. Again, having that hope and the faith in something wondrous that could come, and then working on what hurts and giving ourselves that sense of balance through this dark period to bring us to prosperity, because that's what we hope for when we look at the child. And this feels like a prayer of someone for their Christmas. If it is that you had a difficult Christmas, then this is the whole reason why I'm using this deck, is so that we could find the balance from within and bring it out and share it with others. Gemini, I'm not sure if I said that's what happens when you have a cold. You get foggy in the brain, and I don't want to let the daylight go by. Yesterday when I was doing the readings, it got dark, and it was very dark, and today I started off with the light, and I want to finish with the light. So I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, and most of all for showing up. See, I'm using the 5-card spread that incorporates the beginning of February, because I am late coming into the January reads. I wasn't able to start when I had hoped, and now it's it's coming to the middle. We're near the full moon, and I want to make sure that we get in the flow of energy that brings us into February. I'm hoping to start the February reads right after the full moon coming into the end of the month, though, so I could bring them out earlier, but I can't promise, because I thought I was going to start the January reads earlier, but that didn't happen, as you can see. So the bonus in itself is that you get a bit of a view of February before we get into the February reads. And jumping right into the January read, it's a bit choppy to start, simply because I do have a little bit of a cold here, and I'm trying to think and speak at the same time, and it's not working, so it's a little hard. But the first card is the past. Now, how far back? That's really how you meld with the reading. You can go that far back. But before January of 2025, and we could go so close to say it's in December, or we could say it was the Christmas 2 Christmases ago, or 3 Christmases ago if you want. Whenever you felt that you weren't good enough, or that you were made to feel that you didn't belong in a setting, whether it was a party or was a family gathering or partnership, or just feeling blue, low, not really wanting to celebrate, or feeling that your celebration was taken. For whatever reason, the Five of Gifts, we would call them the Five of Pentacles in the traditional deck, but it is that low sense of feeling where you're depressed or just not feeling up to par. For some, and for others it's really feeling left out or forgotten and really not appreciated, and feeling like something was taken from you. The gifts that you should have had were taken from you. It's really, really dark, this sense of low feeling here, but that's in the past. And what's brought you to today, you've come to overcome it, or you're still holding on to that grudge of hurt. The second card is beginnings of January, so the first couple of weeks, so right up until this reading comes is where I'm at with the first couple of weeks of January. And we see the mistletoe, and we know this to be the Lover's card. So regretting choices or feeling that you missed out on love, but bringing you into making new choices, making better choices because of what you lost. You see, it's a lesson that propels you to do something or make good on something that didn't go very well for you in the past. Now you're making better choices, and you're feeling that King of Good Cheer here is that confidence. So whatever it is that took place in the past is propelling you forward to be very meticulous and making the right choice, better choice, having the courage to step forward, make a proposal to someone, or in fact have someone come to you to make you a proposal. Again, we're looking at faith and hope and that childlike innocence that we know is so precious around the Christmas Yuletide season, where we're anticipating something good is going to come, and the magic of Santa Claus. You know, we want to feel that something good is coming, and we do feel that something good is coming, because at the end of the month you have that hope. And then of course there's that success coming into February where you do receive. This is the World card, so the Just Desserts card, the winning card, where you step up and you get what you deserve, and you get what you want. In most cases it is what you've worked hard to receive, but look at where it's coming from. It's coming from loss, that sense of loneliness, that sense of being left out, and wanting to make good on not feeling like that anymore. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Gifts, so a slow process to a plan, to have more, to take away from that worry. You see that Nine of Swords, or the Nine of Canes, that we're sitting up and worrying and hoping and wondering, and then we see the King and the Queen of Candles. So could be that a relationship is where we're feeling left out. And then we have the Ten of Candles, so go in with the 9 and the Ace. So we're looking at hard work that we've put in to bring this couple back together. Now it is fire signs here. You are an air sign. So it could be that you're matching with, it doesn't have to be fire sign, but it could be that you are matching with the person, the perfect person. Now they represent innovation and determination, and you could have that within you, Gemini, that the courage here to have that faith in love because it was taken from you, or you lost it along the way for some reason. Someone, I mean, it's your scenario from the past, and going back as far back as you'd like to go to connect to that relationship that didn't work out. In January, you seem to feel differently, as if maybe there would be an encounter, or there has been an encounter, because there's a choice here. There's a choice to propose because we don't want to be alone. Maybe that's what it was, that you were feeling it and you want to come back with the person because of the season. And working on that plan is a slow process, and it's keeping you up at night. Now, if it is not you that is going through all of this turmoil, it could be someone else that is trying to come back to you, that is doing whatever it takes. If it is not you, then it is them. And they're working extra hard at it because they want to heal, and they want to start over, and they want to begin again. They want you to come back, or don't want you to leave. Either way, they want to start. They're very enthusiastic. Again, there's a lot of fire there. So in February, you will see that light. Now let's take some cards and elaborate here and see. Have that hope. You see? You're hopeful. You are spreading that chair of hope, or someone else is reaching to you to spread that chair of hope. See, the Page of Gifts is someone who's really working on what they want and really taking stock of what was, what brought that sense of feeling outcast and being put aside. You see, wanting to overcome that, or having overcome it throughout the dark time. Could be December, could be just recently with the new year turning into the new year. I mean, it is up to you to decide how far back you go. But here we have just raise the cards up a little bit. We have the Page of Canes. So the truth coming out, or discovering that truth, and wanting to share it and propose in an honest way to say, I want to be with you, or they want to come back and speak to you, or you want to go and speak to them. I mean, it's really up to you to decide on which way this goes, because again, this is all about you. Whether you're the one finding it within yourself to raise your spirits and go reach out, or it is they that are coming, raising their spirits to come and reach out to you. But you're coming together because you mesh. You are representative of the king and the queen. You're very passionate between you, so it is a true sense of love. Again, it is the Lover's card, and we have our seven of Canes. So bringing in those ideas, and we have the Page of Canes making it the 8. So someone has a stubborn mentality. Someone's being, either they were very stubborn, or they're coming around to change that mindset and make that proposal, or accept the proposal, depending on you or them, with that 7 of Canes and that Page of Canes. Again, these are the swords, so it's very mental. If it is that you are, again, it is verbal too. It's not just mental, but sharing of ideas and speaking the truth, or speaking about what took place, or to bring in that change and instigate that hope, because the end of the month, someone is standing in their integrity and very satisfied, wanting to have that hope open up. Now, For some of us, it could go the other way, where they want to be alone, where instead of having that truth come and reconcile, we're having that truth come and someone walking away, taking the higher ground and saying, no, I don't want that. I want my own. I want to go off on my own. I want to be alone, and I'm going to be alone, because there is selfish acts that go against taking the higher ground, if you see what I mean. We have the 8 of Swords, and then we have the 7 of Wands. So broken 8 is difficult. So it could be that someone is selfish. Again, going back to the reason why we're feeling left out here. And it could turn around in the other way and say, well, okay, I come to realize in that 8 of Swords, we change the attitude and we become more of a humble type, and we want to share. We don't want to be alone. We want to open up and be with a partnership because we were alone, and we want to share instead. We want to make up and share. Now, the reason why I'm giving the both scenarios here is because we don't see the reconciliation card. But let's see, we're not done yet. So let's see what, oh boy. We're coming down to the Justice card. So someone is deserving to have coal and being alone, not getting what they want. Again, this is why I'm saying it could go in one way or another, where someone decides, no, it's a selfish act and I don't want any part of it. I want to be alone. Yeah. Come February, someone's going off on their own, and it could be you that's leaving the scene. Well, there it is, because I didn't see a reconciliation card, and this here is very egotistical, in the sense where it is the King of Cups can be very selfish. The King of Cups can be very egotistical in that sense, and it is not it's a sad state when we're feeling that rejection, and then we're having the hope to come around, to try again, working on building up to have this relationship, only to find that conversation is not humble. It's egotistical. It's selfish. It's wanting my own way, and my way or the highway, because that's what the 8 of Swords represents. And then we're looking at the 7 of Candles, or the 7 of Wands, reflecting off of the hope, that innocence. And then we see the 9 of Gifts. We don't want to be a part of that. We're holding on to the integrity, which is the right thing to do, because you will find your match. You see, this King of Cups here is not the King and Queen of Wands, which you will get in the end. You will find your match, Gemini. You will find your match. Let's take an oracle message, because come February, the Justice is going to serve itself here, where you are going to stay in your integrity. You're going to realize that we deserve what we get, and we deserve to move on if we're dealing with egotistical people. You don't want to stay in a relationship that is one-sided. You can't. You won't last, and you know it. You know it. This is why there is that rejection. You're feeling that rejection, or you've experienced that rejection, not too long ago. If it is Christmas gone, maybe that's where you come in to realize that no, you want something better. So we're using the Seasons of the Witch Oracle deck, and this is the Yule Oracle. We're getting our guidance from here for Gemini, because Gemini is going to have a rough ride going into February. So let's see. The candle magic and the unknown. Okay, blessings are coming your way, because this is very powerful. And if you listen to the other reads, this card has come around quite a bit, and you've come through again with the rejection. If you felt rejected or feeling that self-worth, not feeling good enough, you have to go through that, and you have to light your way. Each candle represents that passion that burns within. And again, coming into this worry about having a home or being with a partnership, look, it's coming. King and Queen that match are coming. We have the Five of Swords with the Ten of Wands, is because somebody is expecting you to do more than taking advantage of your circumstance or who you are, your good nature. You're going to stand up and you're going to heal, and you're going to find that you'll have a new beginning. Once you walk away from what is not good for you, that what is good for you is going to come. We see that with the candle here, what we call the ace, two aces in fact. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So that starting something new and having that sense of openness to love, that is what you're looking for, and you're going to get that. King of Pentacles will bring that in. Someone will stand and deliver as they should, and bring in that sense of being a match with you, because you're not matched, you're mismatched. If it is that you are dealing with a King of Cups who is taking that stand of my way or the highway type, because in February it's not going to meld. You're going to see the justices that this is not going to work. Somebody is either you going to leave or they're going to leave. Somebody's going to walk off on this one, and that is how it is meant to be. Know that. Take that solace in. You keep burning your light. This is what this candle magic is. You keep that light inside of you, for holding on to your integrity and standing alone, because you can stand alone. You've earned everything that you've gone through is what is keeping your light burning. And here it says, finger the spine and caress thy lips, light the spells spilling from your grip. To let it go. Just let it go. If it is not suiting to you, it is not soothing to you, it is not feeding you, it is not giving you that sense of fulfillment and that sense of happiness, if you're being filled with regrets or feeling rejection, then no, then it is not good for you. And this is what you need to come to terms with in this dark period that we're going through, and being able to say, okay, no, this is not for me, and have that knowing inside that the light within you is not burning out, it's burning brighter. It's going to bring you where you need to be, with the Ace of Wands here with this candle burning bright, because that is a new beginning for you. Once you realize that you need to put that burden down, the Ten of Wands here with someone taking advantage and taking and you giving, and they taking, and once you realize, no, I don't need to do that anymore. I need to stand my ground, and I need to put up my wall and say, I want something else, and I'm going to have something else. And you'll be able to walk away and hold your head up high because you're standing in your integrity, Gemini. And have that gratitude for what you do have. You see, it's not for nothing we go through this dark period. The unknown. Think on it, and you will stumble, for the heart is a ghost upon the unknown. Let it bleed into the depths, bearing nothing but desire. You see, something is coming your way that is very passionate, that will suit you. And all the worry that you have will fade away, because the 9 is at the end, and the 9 of gifts and the 9 of swords, or the 9 of wands with the 9 of swords, it marks the ending of a cycle coming. And come February, when you walk away, or the next person may decide to walk away because you're not giving in to their overbearing desires, you will stumble upon something new, which is exactly what you desire, because it is unknown to you. On that note, Gemini, don't let go. Keep your light burning. Until our next read, love and light.